Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you how to use the ShopBot notifications feature. If you want to send mass message to all your ShopBot subscribers, you can use the notification section to create marketing campaigns. So to do that, we navigate to the sales channel section and select shopping bots. In the bot dashboard, we go ahead and choose the notifications option here. So clicking it, you see that we have the option to create and manage WhatsApp broadcasting campaigns. We can create Facebook Messenger campaigns, and then we can also create Telegram broadcasting campaigns. So let's say, for example, we want to create the WhatsApp broadcast marketing campaign. We come here, we select it. Once we select it, you can see the campaign manager section. So here you can view the list of existing campaigns that we have sent to our WhatsApp bot subscribers. So currently you can see the name of the campaign, the status. So let's say, for example, we want to create a new broadcast message. We come here, we click on the create button here. This will open the visual flow builder. So here, the first thing we do is we proceed to set the broadcast parameters. So here is where we'll now add the campaign name. So let's call this discount promo, call it 2026 discount promo. So after we enter the campaign name, take note of this help tip here. We have to either send this within 24 hours or anytime. So if we choose the 24 hours option, the broadcast message will be sent to all subscribers that we have communicated with in the last 24 hours. So any of our subscribers that has not sent us a message or that we've not chatted with on WhatsApp within the last 24 hours, we will not get this broadcast message. So, but if we choose the anytime option, this broadcast message will be sent to all subscribers that we have. So this will not have the 24-hour restriction, as it will send it to both the subscribers that we had communicated with in the last 24 hours and the subscribers we've not communicated with outside the last 24 hours. So for us to be able to use the anytime option, we must select a message template. So if, for example, we want to send our broadcast to all our subscribers, we come here, we select anytime. And then once we do that, we come here and choose an existing WhatsApp message template. If you don't have any WhatsApp message templates to choose, you will need to first create the WhatsApp message template before it can be available here. To create the WhatsApp message template, we go back to the store admin panel here. We go back to the ShopBot dashboard, and then we come here and select the message templates option. In this video, I'm not going to show you how to do that because we are going to explore this option in another video. So let's go back to the notification section, select WhatsApp. So once we do this, we proceed to click on the create button again. So we go ahead and choose the 24-hour option, and then we add the campaign name. It says 2026 discounts promo. So after we add the name and we've selected the message type, we have the option to assign labels. So if we add any label here, let's say for example, we add the new comma label. What this means is that this broadcast message will be sent to only subscribers that we have assigned the new comma label. If we remove this, you see that it would send this broadcast message to all customers that we have chatted in the last 24 hours. So if we come to this exclude label section, any label we assign, let's say we assign the new customer label, what this means is that this broadcast message will not be sent to subscribers that we have assigned the new comma label. All right. So for this example, we are not going to enter any of these label restrictions. We proceed to the next section. The country of the subscriber, if we come here, let's say for example, we choose Angola. What this means is that only WhatsApp subscribers that reside in Angola will get this broadcast message. So note that this restriction is based on the WhatsApp phone number of the subscriber. So for this example, we are not going to add any country restriction. We proceed. For the custom fields section, we can proceed to restrict this WhatsApp broadcast message based on the custom field value that has been set for the WhatsApp subscriber accounts. So if, for example, we want to send this broadcast message to only customers that we have assigned the first name custom field and the value of the first name is, let's say, Victor, only what this means is that this broadcast message will only be sent to subscribers that their first name is set as Victor. All right. So, but for this example, we are not adding any custom field restriction. We proceed. We can also go ahead and enable this option to allow us further restrict this broadcast to subscribers that we added at a specific time or before a specific time if we want to do that. We can also come here as well and assign labels that will be added to the subscribers that will receive the broadcast message. So this will enable us to assign labels based on after the subscriber receives this broadcast message. So this is purely for marketing purposes. So, but for this example, we are not going to use any of these parameters. Take note of this message here. The WhatsApp conversation limit is a restriction that has been set based on the usage pattern. So for example, if you don't send message frequently, or if you send low quality message, you realize that your conversation limit will decrease. But once you send high quality messages and you send frequently to your subscribers, you realize that Facebook will increase your WhatsApp business account conversation limit. So once we have assigned any of these parameters and we are ready to send the broadcast message, we come here and click on the save button. So after we do that, you see that we have the option to then proceed to set the bot flow. So we come here and double click this. Here we add the name again. We say this is 2026 discounts discount promo. So once we add this bot flow name, we can then proceed to set the component. So let's say, for example, we want to just send a text message. So we come here, we drag out this section. So, all right, we zoom in, we drag it out, and then we can choose any of these component. But for this example, we choose the text component here. We double click it, we enter the message. We now say, hi. Note that we can assign the custom field. So if the customer has, let's say, the first name custom field assigned to the customer's subscriber account, the variable value will show when the message is sent. So let's proceed and add the message. We say, hi, this is a demo discount message. All right. So once we do this, we can add emoji. So let's say we add one here. After we do that, we have the option to enable any of these other parameters. So we can leave it as it is, and then we save. So once we have done all this, for us to send this broadcast message to our subscribers, we go ahead and click on the save button. Take note that we can further add additional parameters and components to this bot flow by coming here again and dragging out. Let's say we want to add an image component. So this will be sent after the customer receives this message. So let's go ahead and upload a sample image. All right. So this is just a sample image that the customer will receive. So once we have added all the components that we want that the customer will get when they receive this broadcast message, we now proceed to save. So now that we've saved, let's close this window. If we come back to the broadcasting page here and refresh it, you see that the new messaging campaign has been created. So we will have to give it some time for Facebook to process the request and then send the broadcast message to all the subscribers based on the parameters we had set earlier. All right. So take note of these extra buttons here. So if we want to view this campaign in detail, we come here and click this. This will show us the list of subscribers that will receive this message and the current status of the message for each of the subscribers. We have the option to track using this section as well. The second button allows us to edit this marketing campaign. Note that this is only available because the marketing campaign is still in pending status mode. We also have the option to download a CSV file of this marketing campaign and we can proceed to delete it as well. All right. So this is basically how we can send marketing campaigns to our WhatsApp subscribers. So we can do the same thing for the Facebook and Telegram bot subscribers. So let's say, for example, we want to send a broadcast message to our Facebook Messenger subscribers. To do that, we go back to the ShopBot section here. select notifications, and then we select the messengers option. All right. So selecting this, you can see that we have not created any marketing campaigns for the Facebook Messenger. To do that, we come here, we click on the create button. So here is where we'll now specify the campaign name. We call this discount promo. We can leave this as is not as is optional. We have the option to target this campaign based on male and female. So if we want to narrow it down to only be sent to male Facebook users, you can come here and select it. All right, but if we don't want to do that, we just leave it as it is. We can also target based on users' time zone if we want to narrow it down using that parameter. We can also target based on country using the locals option. We can also target based on labels. So if we have assigned any label to our Facebook Messenger subscribers, you can choose it here. So any label we assign here means that this broadcast message will only be sent to the labels we have specified here. All right. We can also exclude the customers based on labels as well. So if we assign any label here, it means that any customer that has been assigned to that label will not receive the broadcast message. And finally, we have the option to schedule this message. If we want to send it at a particular day and time, we can use this option to do it. And also assign this schedule based on a specific time zone using this option. So once we have set up all the necessary parameters, we go ahead and save. So currently we don't have any subscribers, so we can proceed to create this broadcast message. So this is actually similar to the WhatsApp marketing campaign. You don't have to do anything different, as once you have set the broadcast settings here, you just proceed to set the bot flow name and add all other parameters before assigning components to the bot flow. So any component you assign here will be sent to the customer once they receive this broadcast message. So let's go ahead and close this. You can also do the same thing for Telegram. So if you go back, select notifications, and then choose the Telegram option, you see that we have the option to send broadcast message to our Telegram bot subscribers. To do that, we click on the create button. So we go ahead and add the name as well. Call it discount promo. All right. We can assign labels, but we don't have any labels now. We can schedule this message to be sent at a specific date and time using this send later option. Then we can add an internal note if we want to do that. So, but for this example, we'll leave all these sections and save. So once we save, we proceed to set the bot flow name. Enter the name as discount promo. You can add a note as well, but we won't add it. So we save this. So the next thing we do here is we go ahead and assign a component. So let's assign a text component here. Select the first name of the user. We say, hi, this is a demo discount promo message. So once you add that, you can add your emoji if you want to add it. Note that this should be the actual message containing your promo offer. So once we set all this, we can add a note and also set the delay parameters, but we are not going to do that. So what we do next is we save. We can assign a button to this message if we want it to open a specific page. Let's say if you want to open a website, you can come here, add the website name, add the link, add the button name that will show when the message is sent, and then save. So, but for this example, we'll leave it as simple as this. We also have other parameters we can add, as you can see here. So we're not adding it. All right. So the next thing we do after we have set the bot flow is we proceed to save. So once we click on this save button within the visual flow builder, the broadcast message will be sent to the subscribers. So let's go ahead and save. So now that we've saved, we can close this. If we come back here and refresh the page, so you see that the new marketing campaign has been created. We have the option to view the report section. All right. So we only have 2 subscribers that will receive this message. We can edit it and we can delete it. So take note of the expand button. So if we want to expand this section, we click on this button. So you see that it has expanded the section. Oh, have a look that our message has already been sent. So it's completed, as you can see here. So this is an example on how you can send broadcast messages to your ShopBot subscribers. In this video, I've shown you how to access the notification section of your ShopBot settings page and how to send marketing broadcast messages to your ShopBot subscribers. Thank you for watching.